Hey, this is Anna Malamon, and today I want to talk to you guys about motivation. I want to talk about how do you stay motivated in whatever it is that you're doing? How do others work so hard and get so much accomplished, and why is it that for some reason you're not so passionate, or you are one day and then a couple days later, or weeks go by and your fire burns out? How do we keep that fire? How do we stay motivated in whatever we're doing? So before I get into that, we have some people coming in. When you're coming in, be sure to say hi. If you're watching the replay, say hi. I would love to know who's watching. And so let's see. Okay, this is pretty cool. Facebook is doing some new things. Therefore, I just wanted to come out and say hi to everybody, see how everybody's doing, and then talk to you guys a little bit, give you a few tips and everything. Hi, Sarfaz. Hey, Charles. Hi, everybody. I appreciate you guys joining. Hey, David. So I want to talk about motivation today, but before I get into that, I just kind of wanted to say that I've been diving into Facebook a little bit lately, and Facebook ads more specifically, and I've just kind of been playing around with the ads and seeing what's working and what's not working and optimizing them. So I've kind of been deep down in there and doing all that marketing fun stuff. And so while I was doing that, I just kind of wanted to come out and see what everybody else is up to and kind of give you guys a few tips on how to stay motivated. So first of all, what you need to realize is that your brain is, it's programmed basically to protect you. So anything that is difficult, anything that is uncomfortable, scary, risky, your brain is gonna try to stop you. And so, but everything in life that's worth, everything that's in life that's worth pursuing is usually uncomfortable. Well, the path of us getting there is usually uncomfortable, difficult. If we're not proud of the body that we're in, or if we're not proud of the things that is happening in our life situation, that's something that we can control. That is something that we can change. And it's like if you think about a car, for example, and if it says it's a nice car and you need to put in premium fuel, you're not going to go ahead and put in regular fuel in there, right? You're going to put the best that there is out there because you want your car to run properly. Same thing with your body. If you want it to run properly and function and everything, you have to put the best food into it. Same thing with your brain. If you want it to function well, if you want to do great things in life, you have to put in the right things in your mind. And another thing that I wanted to tell you is that when you want to do something, for example, and you constantly have thoughts and everything else that stops you from moving forward, I just want you guys to know that there is like 5-second rule that we all have in our in our system that's programmed. If you don't take action within 5 seconds or less, you're most likely not going to do it at all, because we just, for example, even a Facebook Live, it has a countdown of 3 seconds. So you have 3 seconds to kind of ready, set, go. And the way that, we're programmed, we constantly, our thoughts stop ourselves from doing many, many things that we wish we could have done. But I want to challenge you today to do one thing. I'm not going to say 5 or 10 or 3 or even 2 things. I'm going to say one thing. Do one thing every day that will bring you closer to what you want to accomplish in your life, closer to your mission, closer to your purpose, closer to goals. And so let's talk about motivation now. Finally, how do you stay motivated? Well, the one thing for sure is you have to love what you're doing. If you do not love what you're doing, it's going to be hard, no matter what type of motivation videos you watch, speeches you listen to, or anything else you read, or just watching somebody else do something great. it's gonna be motivating for you for a week, for 2 maybe, but not much longer, because the fire slowly is gonna burn out, because that's not something that you're passionate about. So you have to be passionate about what you're doing, and that'll help you be more motivated. And then you have to set yourself up for success. So the best thing to do is, before you go to bed, write down a few goals that you will accomplish next day. That way, when you wake up, for example, you already have a list of things that you're gonna do, because that's what you're, that's what you've decided to do the night before. So yes, your day can change and plans can change. They do all the time. But if you do this the night before every night, and you accomplish, like I said, at least one thing every single day, then you will most likely, be closer to where you're headed either way. And so those are just a few of my tips that I wanted to share with you guys today. I appreciate all of you guys that are watching me. And yeah, you have to have daily routine. Yes, that's the best thing. But these are just, a few tips to keep you motivated, at least for, for whatever it is that you're doing, because we often have distractions. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. We often, lose focus, and we go this way and that way because we're either after every shiny object, or, we haven't figured out what we're supposed to be doing or what we should be doing. And one other thing I want to remind you guys is that when you're doing this for yourself, if you're doing everything just for you, you're not gonna be as motivated either. When you're doing this for somebody else, your why has to be strong. And another thing is, you have to be serving somebody else. Let me give you an example. If you're getting ready to go to an airport to pick up a friend, you're not gonna think about, should I go? Should I not go? Maybe not today. There is no option. If you agreed to go pick them up, you're going to get up and you're going to go get your friend at the airport, because you're serving him or her. You're serving the other person. When you're doing something for somebody else, you're more likely to do it. So when you are in the business to serve others, you're going to be more likely to wake up early, have a daily routine, accomplish your goals, and do everything that you've set your heart to do, because you want to see that person succeed. You want to see your team succeed, versus when you're like, if I don't accomplish something, it doesn't matter, because you're doing everything for yourself. So don't be very, selfish, because that's what's not gonna be motivating to you. That's going to be demotivating. And there's lots of doubts that we have, and difficulties, and indecisions, and everything else that are in our lives, that even though it may sound negative, we can turn it around and make it positive. So those are just a few things I want to share with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys share my video if this brought you value. I will definitely come back out in the next couple days. My weekends are my time with my family, and so I spend every moment I get with my family, with my children, and I'm getting ready to go pick them up from school and have some fun with them in the sun. We're probably gonna go bike riding, go out to the park. It's a really beautiful day out here today. And I want to wish you guys a wonderful day, and I appreciate you guys joining me. Once again, like, share, comment on this video. I really appreciate all of the engagement. Hope you guys have an amazing day and be blessed.